MATATAG curriculum, allow me to provide the necessary context. The introduction of the K-12 program in the Philippines marked a pivotal moment in our education landscape. Our country adopted the K-12 program by virtue of Republic Act 1053-3, which aimed to enhance the Philippine basic education system by strengthening the curriculum and increasing the number of years of basic education from 10 years to 12 years. Prior to the implementation of K-12, the Philippines had been one of only 3 remaining countries in the world, the other 2 being Djibouti and Angola, to have 10 years of basic education. The phased implementation of K-12 was adopted starting in 2011-2012 and was progressively implemented in the succeeding years. In 2017-2018, our grade 6 and 12 learners became the first cohort of elementary and senior high school graduates. This coming school year, 2023-2024, we will have our first batch of graduates who will have fully gone through the entire gamut of K-12 program. But, as with any education reform, the department hit snags in the implementation of the K-12 curriculum. Additionally, the shifting local and global landscapes created an impact in all sectors, including education. And after several years of implementation, the curriculum is finally ripe for review. Nilayon ng lahat, hindi lamang naming mga nasa kagawaran, na mapaangat ang kalidad ng edukasyon at makasabay sa hamon ng panahon. And so, the DepEd, in partnership with the Assessment, Curriculum, Technology, and Research Center, or ACT-RC, conducted a rigorous review of our current K-12 curriculum, drawing insights from education stakeholders, including academics and public and private schools. With their help and those of experts, we have come to terms with what truly are the key opportunities for improvement in the current curriculum. What we found in the review are the following. First, the curriculum content is congested, causing several stress to both students and teachers and resulting in learning problems and issues. Moreover, teachers do not have time to teach all the learning competencies, resulting in students not reaching the minimum standards in curriculum content. We have also found misplaced prerequisite learning competencies. Because the curriculum does not always identify prerequisites sequentially or explicitly, the learning competencies need to be revisited to ensure proper sequencing and mastery of prerequisite skills before complex skills can be introduced. Third, there is an imbalance of cognitive demand. This finding suggests that our foundational skills in the key stages, especially in kindergarten to grade 3, need to be strengthened to ensure better learning engagement amongst the students. These issues call for our attention and action. Moreover, international large-scale assessment results and international benchmarks point to the significant work to be done in improving the educational outcomes for our learners. And so, we begin with our curriculum. After the review, we proceeded with the curriculum revision process, which took about 2 years and entailed a series of steps, from the development of shaping papers and curriculum guides and validation of these documents, to revision, public review, and eventually finalization. The public review of the shaping papers and curriculum guides was a new step in the curriculum revision process. This was the initiative of the Vice President and Secretary herself when she vowed to be transparent with curriculum guides. That is, sharing these documents to interested education stakeholders to help us develop a robust curriculum. In this huge task of revising the curriculum, we have listened to various voices and perspectives and showed our commitment to engage our stakeholders in making decisions crucial to the future of every Filipino learner. We have engaged a sizable number of collaborators and contributors composed of DepEd specialists, DepEd teachers, school heads, supervisors, consultants and experts from higher education institutions such as the University of the Philippines, the Ateneo de Manila University, the De La Salle University, the University of Santo Tomas, and Philippine Normal University, to name a few. We also have external stakeholders, including civil society organizations, such as Alliance for the Family Foundation Philippines, and industry leaders, like the Tourism Industry Board Foundation and IT and Business Process Association of the Philippines, government stakeholders, and private school associations, such as the Catholic Educational Association of the Philippines, the Association of Christian Schools, Colleges, and Universities, the Philippine Association of Colleges and Universities, and we have also engaged international experts. After going through the revision process, we have subjected the curriculum to a public review, which, as I have previously mentioned, is something novel, as this was the first time that a national curriculum was subjected to public scrutiny. We encourage the public and interested stakeholders to provide feedback on the shaping papers and curriculum guides for kindergarten to grade 10. From the 4,843 respondents composed of students, teachers, school owners, government agencies, private organizations, and non-government organizations, among others, we have generated 96% public approval rate for the general shaping paper, which serve as guide in developing the shaping papers and curriculum guides for all learning areas. The results of the survey revealed that the goals, features, pedagogy, and assessment of the curriculum are appropriate and clear. The competencies are appropriate to the learners' levels, and the curriculum puts focus on literacy and numeracy skills. It is also worth mentioning that we meticulously considered other qualitative feedback and conducted revisions following the public review. Our revision of the curriculum was guided by several key factors, including the insights gleaned from the curriculum review findings, the international large-scale assessment results and international benchmarks, and alignment with the overarching goals outlined in the MATATAG education agenda. We also followed some basic learning principles. Number one, learning is not possible in an overcrowded curriculum. Curriculum overload can be a stressor to students and teachers and even serve as an impediment to learning. Number two, learning competencies must be age appropriate. When adults expect young children to master skills for which the necessary maturity has not yet been formed, we are impairing healthy brain development by excessively stressing the child. If pushed and rushed, a child's desire to learn will be hampered and his or her learning spirit crippled. Number three, learning starts from what learners already know and can do. Learning something new is predicated on what one already knows. Prior knowledge could reduce cognitive load, leading to better learning environment and engagement. And lastly, learning involves progression, where more complex skills are built on foundational skills. Much learning tends to follow an expected path or progression, where more complex skills are built on foundational skills. It is against this backdrop that the MATATAG curriculum gains its significance. We have the time to act, to change, and to improve. And the MATATAG curriculum is our guidepost in this journey and an answer to the fierce urgency of now. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor to present to you the MATATAG curriculum. Let me share with you the main features of the MATATAG curriculum the results of the multi-year, multi-stakeholder recalibration of this very important document. The main features of the MATATAG curriculum are, number one, a focus on foundational skills such as literacy and numeracy skills, especially in K-3. Decongested curriculum, which significantly reduced the number of learning competencies. Balanced cognitive demand. As the grade level progresses, there is a shift from the focus on the low levels to higher order thinking skills. Clearer articulation of 21st century skills. We emphasized 21st century skills such as information, media and technology skills, learning and innovation skills, communication skills, and life and career skills. And we reduced the learning areas in Key Stage 1 for grades 1 to 3. We have also intensified values education and strengthened peace education. And lastly, we made sure that our curriculum is on a par with international standards. Our major concern was the congestion of the curriculum, which necessitated streamlining its intent and content. As seen on this slide, the MATATAG curriculum for grade 1 has shifted from offering 7 learning areas to only 5 that focus on strengthening literacy and numeracy. New learning areas, language, reading and literacy, and Makabansa are introduced. These learning areas have been deliberately crafted rather than simply merging or integrating the existing learning areas. The creation of a language curriculum gives more emphasis to the development of oral language skills for communication in the language that the learners understand, which is essential in developing foundational skills for literacy and learning other content areas. Reading and literacy equips learners with a strong foundation in reading skills, comprehension, and critical thinking, and concurrently fosters a love for reading and helps learners develop the necessary skills to become confident and proficient readers. Mathematics remains to be a significant part of the MATATAG curriculum. Our goal is to move beyond rote learning and make mathematics an engaging and enriching learning area for our learners as early as grade 1. We also introduced a new learning area called Makabansa that seamlessly weaves vital content and skills from civics, arts and culture, history, and physical education and health. Layunin ng Makabansa na maikintal sa murang kaisipan ng mga mag-aaral ang malalim na pag-unawa sa sarili at kolektibong pagkakakilanlan bilang isang Pilipino na nakaugat sa kanyang pagiging bahagi ng komunidad, bayan, lungsod, lalawigan, at maging rehiyon. Payayabungin ng araling panlipunan sa mga susunod na baitang ang nasyonalismo, patriotismo, at kagalingang pansibiko bilang isang Pilipino, Asyano, at mamamayan ng daigdig. Finally, the 5th curriculum content we streamlined is GMRC, or Good Manners and Right Conduct, which we believe needs more emphasis in a world that is increasingly without borders, where we need to teach learners how to respectfully engage various relational dynamics and be inclusive citizens of their communities and the world. I will speak about this GMRC later. In sum, we reduced the learning areas in the lower years with only 5 for grade 1 and grade 2 and 6 for grade 3. Ang Makabansa ay naglalayong makahubog ng isang aktibong mag-aaral sa pamamagitan ng paglinang ng mahahalagang kasanayang nagpapamalas ng pagkakakilanlan, pagkamalikhain, pagkamalusog, at pakikipag-ugnayan sa kapwa at sa iba pang aspekto ng lipunan tungo sa pagiging holistikong Pilipinong taglay ang ika-21 siglong kasanayan. Layunin din itong mapaunlad ng mga mag-aaral ang pag-unawa sa sarili at kultural na kamalayan, Kasanayan upang maging malusog at malikhain at may kakayahang makipag-ugnayan sa kapwa at pamayanan. Sa murang isipan pa lamang ng mga bata ay nakikintal na sa kanila na alamin ang Pilipinas at sa mga susunod na baitang maipamulat na mahalin ito at pagsilbihan ito. Know the Philippines, love the Philippines, serve the Philippines is heavily inculcated in Makabansa and Araling Panlipunan learning areas and widens their understanding as they tackle Southeast Asia context and global dynamics and processes. We decongested the curriculum by 70%, which supports our focus on the essential skills of literacy and numeracy. The act of decongesting our curriculum, reducing overcrowding, and focusing on the essential elements of learning has profound implications for our learners' educational experiences. First, this approach now provides learners with the time that they need to truly understand and assimilate the foundational elements of learning, rather than simply dabbling in a vast array of topics. Second, a less crowded curriculum allows learners to focus more intently on each learning area, leading to a deeper comprehension and retention of knowledge. Ultimately, the net effect of this transformation is a more targeted, effective, and meaningful learning experience. Ang lahat ng mga nabanggit ay tumutukoy sa ating makabagong kurikulum na napapanahon. We ensured that all components under each 21st century skill are clearly defined with specific examples that manifest in various learning areas. We recognize the importance of reinforcing the 21st century skills of our Filipino learners, aiming to equip them beyond just the traditional learning domains. The focus is on developing competencies that are vital in today's digital and global world. These include digital literacy, critical thinking and problem solving, future orientation and thinking, and resilience and adversity management. By strengthening these key areas, the MATATAG curriculum ensures that our learners are not only knowledgeable, but also adaptable, forward-thinking, resilient, and well-equipped for the 21st century. Values education is now intensified to ensure that we inculcate the right values across all levels, from kindergarten to grade 10. We have done this by introducing good manners and right conduct in kindergarten to grade 6, and values education in grade 7 to 10. This is also in keeping with the GMRC and values education law. The focus here is on nurturing the learner's essential socio-emotional skills, such as empathy and resilience, contributing to their emotional well-being and interpersonal relationships, and ultimately building a strong character. O ang tapang humarap sa anumang hamon. This fosters social responsibility and encourages active community participation. Ang pagsasabuhay ng pagmamahal sa Diyos, sarili, pamilya at kapwa, kalikasan, bansa at daigdig, tungo sa kabutihang panlahat ay itinuturo dito sapagkat ang tunguhin ng asignaturang ito ay makapaghubog ng kabataang Filipino na nagpapasya ng may mapanagutan, kumikilos ng may wastong pag-uugali at pagkiling sa kabutihan. Ang malinaw na artikulasyon ng 21st century skills at ang pagpapaigting ng values education ang makapag-aangat ng talinong mula sa isip at puso. In the curriculum, basic peace concepts such as self-awareness, community engagement, rights and responsibilities, community resilience, human security, disaster risk reduction and mitigation, and peace security, among others, are systematically integrated in various learning areas across grade levels. In addition, concepts such as culture and intercultural relations, environmental stewardship, and local, national, and global systems and processes which are found in Makabansa, Araling Panlipunan, GMRC, Values Education, Science, and even MAPE, Advanced Peace Education in the curriculum. These are articulated not only in cognitive dimensions, but more importantly, in socioeconomic aspects and behavioral terms which ensure holistic development among Filipino learners. Sa pangkabuuan, nilalayon ng edukasyong pangkapayapaan na mapaunlad sa mga Pilipinong mag-aaral ang kakayahang makipamuhay ng mapayapa, hindi lamang sa kapwa Pilipino, kundi maging sa ibang mamamayan ng daigdig. Haligi ito ng ugnayan, kooperasyon, at kaunlarang pandaigdig. These are the features of the MATATAG curriculum. Mga katangiang makapag-aangat ng galing ng Pinoy. But we know, and even according to Yusek Gina, that the curriculum will remain a piece of paper unless enlivened in the classroom and unless systems are in place to make it work. Thus, our job does not end with the launch of the curriculum. True to our commitment to the MATATAG Basic Education Agenda, the department is charting a definite course of action to realize our aspiration for the Filipino learners as embodied in the MATATAG curriculum. And so, even as we launch this curriculum, we have started preparing for its eventual phased implementation. And these are some concrete steps we are doing. We will have the pilot implementation of the curriculum this school year. We will capacitate our supervisors, school heads, and key officials also this year, and by the first quarter of next year, we will train our teachers. The learning resources are being prepared, and we have made initial discussions with publishing companies and the National Book Development Board. We will also not stop with the K-10 curriculum. In fact, we have started the review of the senior high school curriculum, and we intend to finish it by the end of next year. We will amplify stakeholder support because we know that this is a curriculum for all. All these are being done in order to ensure that this curriculum will be implemented seamlessly, taking into heart the lessons learned from the experience of implementing the K-12 program in 2013. Finally, we will have the phased implementation of the MATATAG curriculum. In school year 2024-2025, we will start with kindergarten, grades 1, 4, and 7. In 2025-2026, grades 2, 5, and 8. In 2026-2027, grades 3, 6, and 9. And finally, in 2027-2028, grade 10. This means that by 2028, we will have fully implemented the MATATAG curriculum for kindergarten to grade 10 of the K-12 program. We need to do all this because we want to see a world that opens its arms to embrace the uniqueness, the talents, and skills of every Filipino child. That is our aspiration. To see every child's eyes sparkle with hope, to hear their laughter ring with joy, and experience a world filled with endless possibilities. In this vision, no child is left behind. We want every Filipino child to be prepared with strong literacy and numeracy foundation, equipped with meaningful 21st century skills that will help him or her navigate this ever-changing world. Nationalistic and global, maintaining the Filipino identity while actively participating as part of a larger community, and ready to succeed in life, whether to find job right after senior high school or to seek higher level education in whatever field the child dreams of. This is our aspiration for our learners. This is our collective mission. Palasak na, Subalit, totoo pa rin ang kasabihan na ang kabataan ang pag-asa ng bayan. At ang pag-asang yan ay nakaugat sa kalidad ng edukasyon na kanyang pundasyon. We can do no less than to give them that, a fighting chance of a decent future. Edukasyong matatag para sa bagong henerasyon, para sa isang matatag na Pilipinas, Bansang Makabata, Batang Makabansa. Maraming salamat.
Thank you, Director Joyce. At this point, may we request the Vice President of the Philippines and Secretary of Education, Sara Duterte, to be assisted by Yusek Gina Gonong, Undersecretary for Curriculum and Teaching, and Director Jocelyn Dier Andaya, Director of the Bureau of Curriculum Development, to hand over the curriculum guides to our selected learners, teachers, and parents.
Never really know what's going on. Look at me sometimes like all you want to do is run. Hear me out, hear me out. In
At this point, to ensure